Hello everyone, welcome back to Dr. Talks. This is Dr. Aditya Sipi Chakravarti. Today we will be discussing about how to make your study sessions more fun. For one thing we all can accept is that studying is something most of us don't like to do. It is something that has been forced into us right from our childhood. It is not a process that we all enjoy doing it. How would I say, if I can give you 5 tips to make these study sessions more fun, or you will get more joy in doing studying? Is it possible? We'll be discussing about the 5 common tips. Make it interesting is the first tip I would like to give you. How can you make study more interesting? You can make studying more interesting by asking questions. Try to ask yourself questions and try to answer them. This process of asking questions and answering them will create some idea loop in your brain. Once you have this idea loop in your brain, if you go back to reading the topic, you will find that this topic will be more interesting than first it seemed to be. So, if you are a medical student and if you are preparing for any topic, the first question, there are 5 set of questions that you need to ask. What is the disease? What are the causes? What are the clinical features? How do you investigate the disease and how do you treat them? If you ask these 5 questions about this topic and if you let your imagination wild, you will form some idea. It will be mostly wrong, don't worry about it. Just don't fear trying to answer. Make your random guesses. Then go back and read. When you go back and read, you will notice that you have some certain wrong concepts or you have certain right concepts, and you will try to consolidate your knowledge when you go and read after having these ideas. So this way you can make your study session more interesting. This is the first tip. Second tip that I can give you to make your study sessions more interesting is that having a reward system. By reward system I mean it can be anything. It should be very personal to you and you must be feeling happy to receive those rewards. In my case, what I would do is that after every 50 to 55 minutes of studying, I would listen to one song. I will take a walk and listen to a song, any favorite song for that matter. That would be kind of rewarding for me to go for the next session. After having a 3 hours or 4 hours of studying, I would go and have a hot cup of coffee or tea. That again, I will try to keep that as a reward for my studying. And after a day, like if I am able to put in my day's work, 9 to 10 hours of studying, I will reward myself at the night with my favorite movie. So having a reward system that is personal and will help you motivate you to study more. So this is the second way you can make your study sessions more fun. The third thing you can do to make your study sessions more fun is that having a study partner. Having a partner makes the task, who's are in the same wavelength as yourself or who is in the same capacity as yourself is very useful because it would prevent us from the negative mindset loop. It will motivate us, it will kind of help us reading, having fun together. When you do things together, it doesn't feel like a heavy task, It becomes easy doing things together rather than doing it alone. Third thing which I can talk about while doing study session more fun is that having the right ambience. So what do you mean by having the right ambience? Having the right ambience means you can have the good lighting, you can have a good chair and a good table, you can listen to some good background music, without lyrics, without disturbing your study flow. You can have all these things and you can have yourself a coffee or a smoothie or something near you, trying to motivate yourself to read more. And you can have a lot of stationaries, highlighters, the sticky notes, the color pencils, a lot of stationery around you to make it as colorful and as exciting as possible. The other tip which I personally like the most and which actually motivates me to study more is that tracking your progress. I usually have a notebook separately wherein after I complete every single topic, I will write down in that particular notebook. By writing out in particular notebook, this gives me a sense of satisfaction or a sense of completion. This actually gives a dopamine hit, and whenever I complete a topic, I will I will write down that small piece of note, and that habit of writing it down, putting it down in the note, forces me to sit one more session and I have to put one more topic. and this kind of this habit loop kind of motivates me to read more. And this can also help you if you're having a bad day. If you're having a bad day, and you can look back into the note, think that you have read so many topics, it's just that one particular bad day, and it reinforces some sort of confidence in yourself. So this is something you can do to make your study session more better. And the other thing you can do to make your study session more better, the fifth tip is that mixing up your study method. So how can you mix up your study method? So when you are bored, the monotonity is the biggest enemy that prevents us from studying for longer. How can you break this monotonity is you can change into different methods. When I get bored with reading the textbook or the materials for that matter, I will go back and watch some video lectures on that particular topics. If I don't feel like watching the topic, I will go on to completing some sort of MCQs or MCQ discussion, the question bank, where I try to answer that. When that feels boring, I will sit down and make notes from the most difficult topic or the most important topics. If that feels boring, I will do the other thing. Thereby having multiple methods of studying will help you overcome this problem of monotonity and give in a much better effort. Okay, these are my 5 tips that can help you to make your study session more fun. If you like this video, I would like you to subscribe to my channel, click on the bell icon next to it, and so that you will get notification about my future videos. So, if you like this video, I would like you to share it with your friends. Thank you.